Hi guys, so welcome to my channel. I'm Shana, by the way, if you guys don't know who I am. And you guys have clicked this video to watch how I created this look. This look is so pretty. I used the rose pigment, so I'm featuring that in my tutorial. It's my first pigment. So I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. Make sure you like and subscribe. And make sure you comment down below what video you guys want to watch. And probably this will be my daytime makeup for Christmas. Maybe I might do something different, but this is quite easy and simple. It's only like a couple colours, like probably 3, and that's it. This is really nice. So this is like an overview of my makeup before you guys get into it and watching it. And the key to the look is blending and really nice dramatic wing. Since I went out today, I didn't really do a dramatic wing, but yesterday I had like a Christmas production and I did quite a dramatic wing. It looked really nice, and in this video I did not use what's it called, one of those glues to stick your pigment down, because this is a really good pigment from MAC and you don't need it, and it looks really nice. And I just used a primer since it's sticky and a bit dewy, so that's what I did. But I really like this look. It just needs, probably like if you guys are going out somewhere, you're going out probably for Christmas, you just probably need some dramatic lashes, and you can do a dramatic wing and you're done. That's so perfect. So you guys can do so much stuff with it, like dramatic wing as I said, and dramatic lashes. But if you're going for a daytime look, I'm sort of going a little bit natural with the lashes, but on the day I might, because I'm going to be purchasing some lashes from XOPD, I'm just going to pop them on. But I'll definitely film one before, like get ready with me for Christmas. I'll definitely do that for you guys. And once again, hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. Love you guys so much and keep on watching. Bye guys. So I'm going to be using my DIY eye primer with my 316 MAC brush, and I'm popping that onto my lids, and I'm going to be blending that out with my fingers, and I'm blending that all the way on the bottom to the bottom of my lash line. So then I'm taking my Love 80, sorry, I'm so tongue-tied. I'm taking my Love 80 palette and using a pencil brush, and I'm just popping that colour onto my lower lash line, just to give some more depth, and it looks more put together if you have something darkened on your lash line. So I'm doing that for both eyes, obviously. So then I'm working into my crease. I'm taking that brown next to it with my big fluffy brush, and I'm just using ever so slightly, and I'm just popping that into the crease, and I'm blending that for a minute, and I'm doing that for both sides, so then I know that's properly blended. And I don't really want it to look so dark. I don't want like a really dark brown, intense brown in my crease, but I just want sort of slight brown. So you can use any brown, but I thought this brown looks really nice with the magenta colour that I'm going to use further down in the tutorial. But I'm just blending that again on the other side. And then I'm picking up the same colour again and ever so slightly just dabbing off the excess and popping that into the crease again. I'm doing for another minute. So basically I blended all together for about 4 minutes. So you don't have to do it that long, but I really wanted it to look really effortless and flawless and no harsh lines in it, so that's what I did. Sorry. So I did the exact same thing on the other eye as I just said before, so basically repeating myself. So then I'm just blending up on both sides just to be sure that it's all blended in. Then I'm going to take my flat shader brush, and I'm going to be using this magenta, dark magenta shimmery colour, and I'm popping that into the crease. And the technique for this one is that I'm just basically carving out my crease, and then eventually I'm going to put an angle and then just working it in as well. Just gives more dimension and more depth and looks really nice. So I'm showing you here, slow motion, me just showing you, putting an angle and then just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Like so. So you can use any any magenta colour. You can use a dark magenta colour, or yeah, I'll probably stick more to the darker side, and it can be shimmery too as I'm using a shimmer. So I'm using a flat shader brush, flat shader blender brush, and just blending that colour just to take out all the harsh lines, because you don't want any harsh lines in this beautiful makeup look, because this eye look looks really pretty and you don't want anything like that to be visible. So I'm doing the exact same thing, just popping them into the crease, using that technique and the angle. I'm so sorry I can see the palette because I'm just using the mirror from it. I'm just doing the same technique, and then I'm using flat shader blender brush and just blending that out. So then I'm taking that same colour and I'm doing the same thing. So I'm doing that for a couple of seconds just to darken it more, in case if I just blend it, because I blended some of it out, so I just wanted it to be more visible and more dark. But now I'm taking the blender brush again and just blending that out slightly. It looks really harsh how I'm doing it, but I'm actually being honest to you, it actually just made it more smooth. That's all I'm trying to do in this. So then I'm taking, with the same brush, I'm taking that brown and popping that into the crease. I'm sort of doing what I did with my magenta colour, just doing the exact same thing, but I'm not putting an angle. I'm just going back and forth, back and forth, and back and forth. So I'm taking a big blender brush that I used first of all, and I'm taking that same colour and popping that into the crease. This does not make a difference, this just probably just adds more depth to it, and it's basically just blending all the harsh line that's on top of my crease. That's all I'm basically doing. And I'm doing that, I'm just darkening it on the side. Oh, I'm using a pigment. Sorry, I'm using my MAC Rose pigment. This is so beautiful. This is the main star of the video. So I'm using a bit of my primer, and I'm just popping that into lids and blending that out, because that's acting as my glue that I'm not using, because it seems to work really well even if I'm just using a primer. So make sure you use a primer if you guys don't have that glue, because I don't have it and I just tried that out and it worked. So I'm taking my flat angled synthetic brush, and I'm just popping that onto the lids because I have that product, and I'm not rubbing, I'm just dabbing it on, because I've noticed if you dab with a synthetic brush it packs on more pigment. So make sure you use a synthetic brush, because it works way more better than if you use a fluffy brush, and it packs way more product. So I'm just doing that again, and I just pop some little bit more of that pigment onto lids. So I'm basically building up the colour, because I like the intensity, and I'm just dabbing it down just to stop any fallout. So I'm basically repeating what I just did. So I just put primer, blended it out, and then packing on some of the pigment onto the lid, and then I'm building it up by popping a bit more of the pigment onto my lid. So you guys can see, so I'm just sort of like working it right in, just dabbing, dabbing, dabbing. Do not rub, because rubbing just basically rubs off the product, so do not rub. So I'm just dabbing it down, and as you guys can see, I'm going a little bit closer to the camera so you guys can see what I'm actually doing and the movement that I'm using with the brush, because I find that the angled brush works way better than if you use a flat shader brush, because it sort of gets right into the crease and looks really nice. So I'm just blending it out, just smoothing it out with that flat shader blender brush that I used for my crease, with that dark purpley, why I keep saying purple, dark magenta colour. So I'm just smoothing it out basically. And then I'm taking that brown with that big fluffy brush and just popping that just onto the crease again. I'm just basically adding the colour back in and deepening it more. I'm sort of making a sort of slight V and then working into the crease. Then I take that magenta colour and popping that back into the crease just to darken it and to give more dimension and bring the colour back, because from me blending it sort of slightly went away, but I'm just bringing it back. So then I'm using my Australis liquid liner, and I'm just doing a wing, as I said in the intro. For this look it looks really nice to do like a thick wing, because you don't really want to see that much pink, because it just looks funny. But for this because I just went out after this, so I just sort of did a thin one just so it's appropriate for the day. But definitely do a thick wing if you're doing it during the day or during the night. Whenever you guys use it, just do a thick wing. But I did it. I'm so sorry I didn't film that one. But I'll definitely do a get ready with me and for Christmas. So I might be doing this. I'm just cleaning it up with some makeup remover because the wing that I did now was a bit crap. So I'm just basically starting from the lower lash line and working my, what's it called? Oh, that thingamajiggy. Oh my god, I forgot what it's called. The cotton bud. I'm just basically sharpening the wing. I'm doing the exact same thing. So I'm sharpening it. So I sort of made a complete... So I made it just a line. I just forgot what I was going to say, but now I'm just thickening the wing. So I did that for both of my eyes. So as I said before, I'm definitely going to be doing an in-depth wing tutorial probably next year. And so I'm taking the makeup remover with the cotton tip and I'm just cleaning up the edges of my eyes and just cleaning up any fallout that I have, because since it's a pigment you have fallout. So I didn't explain about the wing. So for the wing I just basically made a line and made a flick, and then I just connected that flick to a lower lash line. That's basically what I did, and now I'm just sharpening it even more and cleaning it up. So I saw that I'm taking a blender brush and just blending out the harsh line, because like after me cleaning it up in a corner, a sort of metal harsh line, so I'm just blending that out. And then now I'm taking my liner and I'm popping that into my top lash line and my bottom lash line just to darken it more. And then I'm taking that same colour that I did, same technique thing I did at the beginning, just to darken it more, because since I cleaned it up it sort of faded away. So I'm taking that same colour and connecting that to the wing, so it sort of has a connection and doesn't have that huge gap when you look at it. So now I'm curling the lashes and I'm doing a couple coats of mascara. I'm using the Great Lashes mascara, and I did a couple coats of that, but you guys probably don't want to see me do it for a minute, like putting mascara on, so I sort of like cut it a bit out. So this is the... Oh, this look is amazing for Christmas, so appropriate for this Christmas time. So I hope you guys enjoy this look. It looks really nice actually. So I'm using my contour. I'm doing contour now, so I'm contouring my face where you normally would contour places. So I'm using my MAC Skin Finish and Gold Deposit. I'm popping that in with an angle brush on my cheekbones, and I'm blending that out with my MAC 187 stipple brush, just to take away all the harshness that I may have. This voiceover sort of sucks. I'm so sorry about that. So I'm taking my fan brush with my illuminating powder, which is from Natio, and I'm popping that onto my cheekbones, my cupid's bow, my chin, my nose, and my forehead. Make sure you check out the description box down below, because more information will be down there, all the products I've used, so make sure you check it out like always. So then I'm using this nude colour from BYS and popping that into my lips, because this suits this look, because all the focus is going to the eyes, not the lips. So hopefully you guys enjoy this tutorial as much as I have filming for you guys. There's going to be more Christmas looks coming up. So make sure you comment down below which video you guys want to watch next, and if you guys going to do a recreation on this, make sure you post it on my Twitter. I love you guys, and check down below. Love you guys once again, and there's more photos coming up, so stay tuned for that. So the photos are going to be hitting now. So bye, love you.
Baby, I'm playing on you tonight. Hunt you down, eat you alive, just like